Okay, so this is the cable tester project for Music112. No, I'm sorry, it's the circuit builder project. We're gonna be building different types of circuits now. Right now, I'll let you hear the unaffected sound because I'll have the sound. I'll have this speaker connected to the stereo so you can hear it. My apologies, I hit the play button, the stop button, and didn't think about it. Now that is the unaffected circuit. So step one, well, step two rather, but it's our first circuit. We are going to place a resistor in series with the 8 ohm speaker. I have a resistor right here. Using color codes, I've determined that's 51 ohms. And we just run it through the circuit. Now you'll notice it hasn't affected the quality of the sound, but it has made it quite softer, quieter, as opposed to there's a significant a significant drop in the volume. Now our next circuit is, oh, my apologies. The total resistance, since this is in series, the speaker gives 8 ohms and this gives 51, so that's 59 ohms of total resistance. Now next we will have we will place another resistor, again 100 ohms or less. I actually have another 51 sitting right here, so we will then place it inside of the circuit. And the volume has dropped significantly at this point because now we are running through 2 resistors, which are both 51 ohms apiece, plus the 8 ohms from the speaker. So that gives us a total of 110 ohms of total resistance. Now, if we take both of these resistors away, connect all of our little cables here. Next, what we're going to do, which would be step 4, is now we're going to place these circuits in parallel. So we are going to run this through. Apologize for the delay. So we just have parts strewn all about. Now, if we listen here, it does, the sound quality has dropped off some, but not a lot, because the type of the resistance is different because these circuits are in parallel and not in series. So, if we take when doing resistance when they're in parallel, we use the reciprocals of everything. So that would be 151. That would be 151th or 51st rather over plus 1 over 51 plus 1 over 8, because again the speaker is giving us 8 ohms. So that would be 2 over 51. And I do apologize, as my math is not the greatest. So it would be it would be 16. It would then become 16 over 408 plus 51 over 408. And so that would be excuse me, 16 plus 51, and that equals 67. And so that would be the resistance. Next, we will remove all of this. All this over there. And next what we're going to do is we're going to take a variable F500 or 5000 rather ohm variable resistor. Now we're going to connect. We must connect one alligator clip to this center terminal. There's 3 terminals on it, but one must be connected to this center terminal. So, and then we'll take another set of alligator clips, and we will simply run out of this terminal to that. I need to and as we turn this center dial, the signal, as we turn it all the way to the right, it becomes hollow, more distant. As we turn it to the left, it becomes distorted. And we'll quickly just compare. That was with the center terminal and the right terminal being connected. So if we connect the left terminal, my apologies. As we turn it left, we turn it all the way to the right, it again becomes hollow, the volume changes. As we turn to the left, the volume significantly decreases. So next, we will remove our variable resistor. Actually, I'm going to hit stop here just so we can cycle back to the beginning of the track when I begin the next. We're going to take a 10 microfold capacitor, and we're going to place it in series with the our circuit, rather. Now, if we listen, the volume isn't affected as much, but there is some distortion to the sound. As opposed to if we really as compared to if we were to listen to the audio signal unaffected. The sound has become distorted. And next we are going to place a second 10 microfarad, I apologize, I pronounced it wrong before, microfarad capacitor in series. If you give me a moment to untangle all my wires. connect this in the series. Everything's so tangled up here. Can't tell what I'm doing. Now the sound has become very hollow. Almost. There's an air of distance to it, like the sound is coming from farther away. Now with these, the way that we calculate the capacitance, it's the exact opposite of resistance. So since they're in series, now they are, we use the reciprocals. So that would be 1/10 over 1/10 plus 1/8. So that we would turn that into 40ths as the lowest common denominator. So that would be 8/40ths plus 5/40ths. So that would be 13/40ths. And now I'm going to disconnect all the wires. Just to kind of try and make everything easier on myself. And next we are going to put the capacitors in parallel. So check this. This. Oh. Now that we have both of these running parallel, they sound distorted. There's some fuzz on the sound. Now since these are in parallel now, we calculate just adding together. So that's 10 for each capacitor. So that's 20 plus the 8 of the speakers. That's 28 capacitance. And actually now it seems like the audio has almost been amplified, because the volume is only up to 6, so the volume seems to have actually been amplified. And now we're going to disconnect all of this. Place both of those back where they belong. Next we're going to take each of these coils of wire. We have 3 of them. And we're going to put them in to the circuit. I'm actually not getting any sound. Let's try the gold wire. Not entirely sure why I'm not getting any sound. Should be running through. Try something real quick. Why I cannot get this to work? Must be having a little bit of trouble here. Okay, fixed my problem. The green you can hear has a hollow sound, very hollow. The sound quality has been distorted. Now if we test the gold. No, come on. Let's try that again. Now the red is even hollower, more hollow sounding than the green. So if I can just get the gold colored wire to work. Okay, now this has amplified the sound, but it doesn't seem to have affected it as much. The one that has affected it the most appears to be this red wire. And so finally, we are going to place this this wire in series with one of our 10 microfarad capacitors. No, the sound, it's very hollow. It sounds very far off. The sound has been affected greatly. The audio, the quality of it has lessened, and the volume, and the amplitude is lessened. The volume is lessened. And just one more time, I will have you listen to the completely unaffected audio. And that concludes my project. Thank you.